So I switched from a powerful Windows gaming laptop to the MacBook Pro 16-inch. So here's why I bought it, and I'll also be telling you how this has helped me in a lot of ways. So without wasting any precious time, let's begin. Now I've been using an Asus ROG Strix Scar gaming laptop as my primary work machine. I don't game, but this is a powerful gaming laptop and it has helped me really well up until now when it comes to video editing and even 3D modeling and things like that. Now the only problem is that if I have to take the full advantage of its power, then I always have to carry the power brick with me, which is huge. So that along with the laptop itself, I have to carry quite a huge amount of weight. And secondly, even on battery power, even if I'm doing light tasks, the battery life is definitely not the best. Of course, it is a gaming laptop, so it is not the best. And number three, the display is more towards the gaming side. It is a 1080p 300Hz display and not the most color accurate. It is decent, it is good, but not the most color accurate. So for my work, all these things are a major factor that I have to look into. And after using it for nearly 5 years, I really think it is time for me to change. So after going through a lot of research, a lot of reviews, I ended up getting this. Now, of course, I didn't have too much clarity on how well the Adobe Creative Suite works on the 16-inch M4 MacBook Pro. And yeah, that was especially when it comes to Premiere. Of course, it is not going to be as optimized as Final Cut or DaVinci, but still I know it has been optimized, but not many people have covered it really well. But of course, I still got this. But after using it for more than a month, I have to tell you, this machine has definitely changed a lot of things for me and has actually made my process of doing all the creative stuff that I do really fast and more portable also. So let's see how this machine has helped me. First one is definitely the performance, especially the performance on battery. Now the best part about Macs, of course, has always been you need not plug it in to get the full performance, and I have to say that has been a game changer for me. I actually need not be carrying around a power brick always with me, and that, my friends, is amazing. Now the M4 Max chip that I have in this is a 14-core CPU and 32-core GPU version, and this has been serving me really well. Now I've been using the Adobe Creative Suite for like more than 11-12 years. Now for all of that, this machine has been performing really well. Now the main software that I use is Premiere Pro, and that has definitely been working really well on the MacBook Pro. I can edit 4K timelines without any hiccups at the highest resolution. Even the rendering has been really quick. I'll have the numbers on screen just for reference, and let me tell you, this MacBook has been a game changer for me, especially when it comes to performance when compared to my previous gaming laptop, especially the performance that you get on battery. So that has helped me a lot. I just carry around my laptop wherever I want to work, and that, my friends, is definitely a game changer. Next up is the battery life. Now coming from a powerful Windows gaming laptop, that has very bad battery life. Even if you do light tasks, it is bad. But with this, even if I'm editing a video, I can go like more than 5 to 6 hours editing a video, no rendering and all, but just editing and maybe watching some videos here and there and taking a break sometimes. So with that scenario in mind, I can easily go for more than 5 to 6 hours on a stretch, sometimes even more, and this machine won't die on me. So that's how good this is. And for light use, this can definitely go all day without any issues. So that is amazing. Now, of course, if you are rendering quite a lot of files or multiple files, then of course the battery will quickly drain, but definitely not as quick as a Windows gaming machine. So that advantage is definitely again a godsend. The next thing is the display. So I didn't go for a 14-inch display because I wanted more screen real estate. So I went with a 16, and let me tell you, this display has been again game changer. Now be it the color accuracy or the brightness, I can confidently work on the MacBook Pro 16-inch without worrying about how my colors will look after the edit or after I export it. So I need not worry about that. And to be honest, I rarely use an external monitor right now. The 16-inch, of course, is not going to be equivalent to a 27-inch or 32-inch monitor, but still, since this is really handy, I mostly use this. Only if I need an external monitor do I use it. But right now, this has been my only display of choice. Now, of course, the notch was a little bit annoying at the first, but to be honest, you actually forget it is there. But I really wish Apple removes it. But as of right now, I have it. So I am just fine with it. Next up, the weight. Now this laptop is around 2.1 kilos or something, and my Windows laptop is slightly heavier than this. But considering what I get for that 2.1 kilo, this laptop is definitely a beast. Now if I want this same high performance in my Windows gaming laptop, I need to carry the power brick around, and that, my friends, is heavy, even if you're carrying it on your back. Carrying it around and working anywhere is definitely much more comfortable on the M4 MacBook Pro, and that has been great. Last up, speakers. Now my Asus laptop had really bad speakers. I mostly used headphones, and that is not my cup of tea. I really don't like using headphones that much. Rarely, yes, but not always. But the speakers on this again has been game changer for me, and it has really good bass. The vocals are clear, so even if I'm editing my videos or even just watching some video or listening to music, I solely use the inbuilt speakers. That's how good they are. So after getting this, my usage of headphones has reduced quite a lot. I use headphones only if I am in a busy environment or in some workspace. Other than that, I really don't use it. So that is great. So these are the things on the M4 Max MacBook Pro that has actually helped me a lot with my workflow and actually made my life much more easier. And coming from a Windows gaming laptop, I have to say, for creative focused tasks, this machine is definitely the best. Now the Windows gaming laptop is definitely amazing, I'm not lying, but this has much more convenience for everyday use. Now since I don't game, I really don't need a Windows gaming laptop. Of course, I still have it. If I ever want to game, I will do it on that. But as of right now, since my work is solely around the Adobe Creative Suite, this machine is definitely a godsend. Now, of course, I do have some gripe. Now, for the amount that you're paying for this, I really wish they had given at least 2 terabytes of SSD space, because, you know, since you're working with videos and photos, they take up a lot of space. In my 1 month usage, I've already filled up 400 GB. And finally, I really wish the power adapter was a little bit smaller, because not all co-working spaces or any workspace will have, you know, such a huge space allocated for power bricks. So yeah, I really wish it was more on the smaller side. And with that said, let me tell you, the M4 Max MacBook Pro is amazing. It has helped me a lot. It has made my workflow easier and has also improved the speed. Actually, speed improvement is there. The way I work is definitely fast, but the machine itself has made all the other things faster. I need not wait for rendering. I need not wait for the timeline to render or load. So everything has been much more faster, and I can actually work with Premiere, Photoshop, Adobe After Effects opened all at the same time without any hiccups. So that, my friends, is actually a creative professional's dream, not to have any hiccups in the Adobe Creative Suite. And if you're someone who is primarily working with Premiere Pro, Photoshop and After Effects, let me tell you, this machine can definitely handle it. In fact, even the M4 Pro is really good at handling all those. So if you ever feel like buying this machine, I'll have the links to the M4 Max version, M4 Pro version, and even the M4 version linked in the description. Purchasing from that will definitely help phone Stein. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.